Imagine reaching your late 30s with the realization that your retirement nest egg is not where it needs to be, leaving you with a critical window to course correct before the math becomes impossible. Turning 39 is not just another milestone birthday. For many, it represents the final threshold where the power of compound interest shifts from being a helpful ally to a demanding race against time. If you find yourself wondering whether you can still build a robust financial portfolio and retire with the peace of mind you and your family deserve, you are definitely not alone, as millions of hardworking Americans are currently facing this exact same high-stakes reality. Today, we are going to break down the specific, actionable strategies you must implement right now to turn your financial situation around. We will cover how to aggressively optimize your savings, leverage tax-advantaged accounts like a Roth IRA or 401k, and make your dollars work as hard as you do, so that even if you are starting late, you can still build a secure and prosperous future. Part 1. Assessing your current net worth and identifying the retirement gap. Calculating your true net worth is the foundational step in understanding exactly where your finances stand as you approach the critical age of 39. To do this, you must compile all your assets, including cash reserves, investment accounts, home equity, and retirement funds, and subtract all your liabilities, such as credit card balances, student loans, and mortgage debt. This gives you a clear snapshot of your financial health, stripping away the illusion of income and showing you the actual capital you have available for the future. For individuals in their late 30s, this number should ideally be equivalent to 1 to 2 times their annual salary. But if you fall short, do not panic, as this realization is the exact wake-up call needed to design a catch-up strategy. Once you have your net worth, the next crucial step is determining your retirement gap, which represents the shortfall between your projected retirement assets and the amount of money you will actually need to maintain your lifestyle. A common rule of thumb is that you will need about 80% of your pre-retirement income annually to live comfortably in your retirement years, factoring in inflation, potential healthcare costs, and longer life expectancies. To calculate this gap, you must project your current investments using a conservative rate of return until you reach age 65 and compare that future value against a realistic target number, such as $1 million or more. Identifying this discrepancy allows you to see the exact monthly savings amount required to bridge the gap, turning an abstract, distant financial goal into a concrete and manageable mathematical problem. After identifying exactly how much you are behind, you need to transition into aggressive financial planning by analyzing your current spending habits and identifying leaks in your cash flow that can be redirected toward wealth building. Look closely at your monthly bank statements to eliminate recurring subscriptions, optimize insurance premiums, and reduce discretionary spending, channeling these newly found funds directly into your investment accounts. It is also important to take advantage of catch-up contributions if available. Though at age 39, you are not yet at the 50-year-old threshold for the official IRS catch-up provisions, which means your focus should be on optimizing your current contribution limits. By treating your retirement contributions like a fixed, non-negotiable monthly bill, you establish a disciplined financial rhythm that builds momentum and prepares you for the more aggressive saving phases that lie ahead in your 40s. Part 2. Maximizing contributions to tax-advantaged accounts. To build significant wealth as you approach age 39, you must make full use of tax-advantaged accounts, which shield your investments from being eroded by annual capital gains and dividend taxes. For the year 2026, the employee deferral limit for a 401k or 403b plan stands at $24,500, allowing you to shield a substantial portion of your income, while simultaneously lowering your current taxable income. By aggressively increasing your workplace retirement contributions, even if it means adjusting your current standard of living, you harness the power of compound growth, ensuring that more capital remains invested in the market, working directly in your favor. In addition to workplace plans, establishing and funding a personal retirement account, such as a traditional or Roth IRA, provides another powerful layer of growth that functions independently of your employer. For 2026, the individual contribution limit for an IRA is $7,500 for individuals under age 50. Choosing between a traditional or Roth option depends heavily on your current tax bracket compared to the bracket you anticipate during retirement, but prioritizing at least some Roth contributions allows you to build a tax-free pool of wealth that can provide immense flexibility in your later years. Consistent funding of these personal accounts, treated as a non-negotiable expense, creates a robust financial safety net that bridges the gap created by starting your serious retirement savings in your late 30s. Capturing your full employer match is an absolute non-negotiable step in this process, as leaving that money on the table is essentially giving away a portion of your total compensation. Many employers offer a matching contribution, often ranging between 3 and 6% of your salary, which functions as a guaranteed immediate return on your investment that is nearly impossible to find anywhere else in the public markets. Once your 401k contributions are maximized to capture this match, you can then direct any leftover capital toward your personal IRA until it reaches the maximum allowable threshold. Taking these steps systematically transforms your financial habits and sets a solid trajectory toward securing a comfortable and dignified retirement despite starting late in your accumulation journey. Part 3. Adjusting your investment portfolio for optimal growth and protection. As you reach the age of 39, your investment strategy requires a deliberate balance between generating aggressive growth to catch up on retirement savings and managing risk to protect the capital you have already accumulated. To achieve this, a core portfolio strategy centered on low-cost broad market index funds or exchange-traded funds allows you to capture the long-term upward trajectory of the entire economy without the specific company risk associated with picking individual stocks. By allocating a substantial portion of your growth-oriented assets into funds that track the S&P 500 or total global market indices, you ensure that your investments are diversified across hundreds of leading companies, providing both stability and reliable long-term returns. To further optimize your portfolio, it is critical to integrate a layer of protection by including assets that do not move in tandem with the stock market, such as dividend-paying blue-chip stocks, real estate investment trusts, or a modest allocation to fixed-income securities like treasury bonds. While equities drive your wealth accumulation, these protective assets act as a shock absorber during market downturns, ensuring that your portfolio does not lose significant value right before you enter your peak earning and retirement years. You should periodically review your asset allocation, ideally once a year or whenever your portfolio drifts too far from your target mix, and rebalance by selling a portion of the outperforming assets to buy the underperforming ones. Maintaining emotional discipline and avoiding the temptation to chase volatile trends or cash out during temporary market corrections is essential for your long-term success. Market volatility is a normal part of the economic cycle, and attempting to time the market often results in missed opportunities and higher fees, which can severely hinder your retirement goals. Instead of trying to predict the next market move, focus on automating your investments and consistently reinvesting all dividends and capital gains, allowing the mathematical force of compounding interest to do the heavy lifting in the background. By maintaining a steady, disciplined, and well-diversified approach, you position your portfolio to withstand economic uncertainty while continuing to grow steadily toward a secure retirement. Part 4. Eliminating high-interest debt to free up cash flow. High-interest debt is the single largest obstacle to building a secure retirement when you are approaching your late 30s, as the double-digit interest rates easily outpace the average returns of the stock market. When you carry credit card balances with interest rates hovering near 20% or more, you are essentially losing money every single month to banking fees instead of investing that capital into your future. To take actionable control of your financial situation, you must list all your outstanding debts by interest rate and prioritize paying off the balance with the highest rate first, a strategy commonly known as the debt avalanche method. This approach minimizes the total interest you will pay over time and frees up significant amounts of monthly cash flow that can be redirected into your investment and retirement accounts. Consolidating your debt through a personal loan or a 0% balance transfer credit card can also serve as an effective tactic to lower your overall interest burden and simplify your monthly payment structure. By transferring high-interest balances to a card that offers an introductory 0% interest rate, you buy yourself a window of time where every payment goes directly toward the principal rather than being eaten up by interest charges. However, you must remain disciplined and ensure the balance is fully paid off before the promotional period expires. Otherwise, the remaining debt could jump back to high interest rates. It is also important to maintain a small emergency fund while tackling this debt, so you do not have to rely on new credit cards if an unexpected expense arises during the payoff process. Once these high-interest obligations are completely paid off, the money you were previously using to make those minimum and extra payments should immediately be redirected into your retirement accounts, effectively creating your own internal savings engine. This transformation in your monthly budget allows you to rapidly increase your savings rate from a modest percentage to the aggressive double-digit levels necessary to catch up on your retirement goals. You will no longer be transferring your hard-earned dollars to banking institutions, but rather building a lasting financial foundation that supports your desired lifestyle when you eventually decide to stop working. Treating the elimination of this debt as an urgent, mandatory step empowers you to take control of your financial destiny and sets the stage for exponential wealth growth. Part 5. Creating additional income streams and side hustles. Relying solely on your primary 9-to-5 salary may not be enough to catch up on your retirement goals when you are approaching your late 30s and facing a significant financial shortfall. Developing additional income streams through side hustles allows you to accelerate your wealth-building process without waiting for annual raises or promotions at your main job. You can leverage your existing professional skills by offering freelance services in consulting, graphic design, writing, or digital marketing through online platforms where the demand for specialized knowledge remains consistently high. By dedicating just a few hours each week to these projects, you can generate an extra $1,000 to $2,000 per month, which can be deployed directly into your investment portfolios. To make this additional income truly effective for your retirement, you must practice strict discipline and avoid inflating your lifestyle as your earnings increase. Every dollar generated from your side hustle should be treated as retirement capital rather than disposable income for vacations or luxury purchases. You should consider opening a solo 401k or a simplified employee pension plan if your side hustle is structured as a freelance business or sole proprietorship, which allows you to contribute significant amounts of pre-tax income. These specialized accounts provide an excellent mechanism to lower your total tax burden while aggressively boosting your retirement reserves, making your side hustle efforts yield a double return on your investment. Scaling your extra income streams involves transitioning from time-based work, where you trade hours for money, to asset-based or digital businesses that generate passive or semi-passive income. This can include creating digital products, writing ebooks, or launching a niche content channel that educates others on topics you have mastered through your own financial journey. Over time, These scalable assets require less active time to maintain while continuing to produce revenue that can be funneled into dividend stocks and index funds. By building these multiple streams of income, you establish a resilient financial framework that protects you from job loss and ensures you can retire securely regardless of when you began your wealth-building journey. Reaching age 39 and realizing you need to catch up on your retirement savings can feel overwhelming. But as we have discussed today, taking these strategic steps right now gives you the power to secure your financial future. By assessing your net worth, maximizing your tax-advantaged accounts, adjusting your portfolio, eliminating high-interest debt, and creating extra income streams, you are building a solid foundation for a comfortable and dignified retirement. If you found this information valuable and want to continue taking control of your financial journey, make sure to subscribe to the Sam Invests channel for more tips on wealth building and personal finance. To let me know you are committed to securing your future, leave a comment below with the phrase, "I am taking control of my financial destiny today."